Good morning, children. So, we were discussing the chapter number 4 of Civics, growing up as boys and girls. In this chapter, till now, we have discussed the points like uh, the mother does not work. Then, we have also discussed about valuing the housework. In this point, we have seen that how the work of the woman is not getting valued. Then, we have started to discuss about the lives of domestic workers. We have seen the example of Melanie as well as some other girls, those who are working in the same house. Uh, Melanie expresses that what kind of work they had to do in the first job she has joined. They were not getting the proper food over there. Even then, they had to work so hard. These are all the things we have seen. Then also we have seen the examples of how the woman paid and unpaid, main main paid and unpaid, are working in the states like Haryana and Tamil Nadu. The next point that we have started to discuss was women's work and equality. In this point also, some of the things we have done, but once again we are going to start this point from the beginning. As we have seen, the low value attached to the woman's household work and caregiving work is not an individual or family matter. It is a part of a larger system of inequality between men and women. It therefore has to be dealt with through actions not just at the level of the individual or the family but also by the government. As we now know, equality is an important principle of our constitution. The constitution says that being male or female should not become a reason for discrimination. In reality, inequality between sexes exists. The government is therefore committed to understanding the reasons for this and taking positive steps to remedy the situation. For example, it recognizes that the burden of childcare and housework falls on women and girls. So here we can see that uh, the work of the woman is considered of low value, and it is always attached to the woman. Whatever kind of the work they are doing, like household work or the caregiving work, all these works are considered of low value, and it is not the part of a single family. It is a part of the larger system in the country, and this in this system the inequality between men and women exists, and it is therefore has to be dealt with through actions not just at the level of individual or a family, but it is the matter related to the whole country, and therefore the government is taking different kind of actions against these all the inequalities and the discriminations. As we know now, equality is an important principle of our constitution. According to our constitution, equality is the very important aspect or very important element of our Indian constitution through which the government is working. So, the constitution says that the male and the female should not be should male and female should not become the reason for any kind of discrimination in the society. And in reality, inequality between these male and female exist in our country. The government is therefore committed to understanding the reasons for this and taking positive steps to remedy this situation, so that the people will not uh, the people will not differentiate between men and women. The people not devalue the work of the woman. They will treat the women equally in the society, and in this way the government is trying to make different kind of laws and rules and regulations to stop all this kind of discriminations in the society. uh, for example, the step that has the government has taken is it recognizes that the burden of child care and housework, as you know very well, that the burden of child care and the housework is not a simple task. We have seen in the example of Sonali that for only one day her mother gone onto the strike, and because of that, what kind of problems the children as well as the husband or the father had to face That example we have seen. So with the help of this we can see clearly that the childcare as well as housework, these are not the simple tasks that the women are doing, and therefore the burden of the childcare and housework falls on women and girls, and therefore their work should not be devalued, or they should be treated equally in the society, in the family, or at the individual level. This had to be recognized through the government as well as by the society, and these kind of steps are being taken out um, by the government of our country. Now we are moving toward another paragraph. This naturally has an impact on whether girls can attain school. It determines whether women can work outside the house and what kind of jobs and careers they can have. The government has set up Anganwadis or childcare centers in several villages in the country. The government has passed laws that make it mandatory for organizations that have more than 30 women employees to provide creche families. The provisions of creches helps many women to take up employment outside their home. It also makes it possible for more girls to attend schools. So this has, as you know very well, that the girls and the women are under the great pressure of childcare as well as the housework. So to overcome from this situation that the women are overburdened, uh, these all the things come naturally to the women's, that the women's and the girls had to do these all kind of the things. So it determines whether women can work outside the house and what kind of jobs and careers they can have. So as the burden on the woman is very high because of the childcare and the housework, this thing determines that whether the woman can go outside for working or not, whether the woman can work outside or not. And the government has to set up Anganwadis. Nowadays, if you will see, there are Anganwadis in the villages and in small towns where the children can go for for we can say for studying as well as for playing over there. And with the help of this, the burden over the woman, those who are working in the home also and working outside also, is getting decreased. Childcare center in several villages in the country are established by the government as well as Anganwadis. The government has passed laws that make it mandatory for organizations that have more than 30 women employees to provide creche facilities. Means the facilities that can help the woman to reduce their work, those who are on the those who are on the job outside, and wherever the women are more than 30 women are working, so these creche facilities are provided to the uh, to we can say the women's. The provision of creches helps many women to take up an employment outside the home. So as the creche facilities are available now, the woman can go outside also for the working, or women can get the employment outside the home also. It also makes it possible for more girls to attend the schools. So as now the reduction of the work is there, as the housework is reduced, or the creche facilities are available at the at the places where the women are working. Because of this, the women's are or the girls are also able to join the school, or they are able to attend the schools. So here in this way this chapter is over. In the next period or in the same period if possible, I will give the question and answers related to this chapter. Thank you very much.